You're live.
Hi, everybody. I don't know how to tell when we're live. I guess we're live. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Flippin' Bunch. We are live with Tina Tang from BristlesAi. Crystal, Dar, and Mara are on with us tonight. Let's let everybody get our introductions through. Crystal, on to you.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I am Crystal, the Crafty Creech DIYs and furniture flips. I love flipping furniture and creating craft items. I'm a reseller, so I love thrifting. I love old things that tell a story. So I'm always on the hunt for a weird, unique thing. And I always tell my husband, he's lucky he's weird because I love him so much. Because I like weird things. All right, on to you, Dar.
Hi, I'm Dar from DIYs by Dar, and I've been an artist all my life, but I posed as an RN for most of it. And I got into furniture flipping probably 4 years ago. I was having my lupus hit me pretty hard, and it just kind of piqued my interest. So it kept me active. It kept my moods up most of the time when I'm not having a problem. And I got onto this group with these lovely ladies, and hopefully this Bristles will help me plan out some of my pieces better because, as you know, my pieces are pretty funky and eclectic and really one of a kind. On to you, Mara.
Okay. Actually, on my screen, you're up here and I'm down here in the corner.
You know, the pointing thing is never right.
Mara, I'm from Borderline Furniture RX. I got started doing this because of COVID, and my other activity was playing in orchestra. And for a while there, they weren't even doing orchestras because of the wind players blowing, germs, and so anyway, I saw it on YouTube, and I said, "Wow, this looks like a lot of fun." So I just started doing a couple pieces, and I said, "Oh, I wonder if I can get on YouTube." And then one thing led to another. And for me, it's furniture. And, a lot of people say, you've heard the expression, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, like if it's broke, I want to fix it. So if it's out of date, don't hate, dare to repair. That's all me. So anyway, on to our guest, on to Jenna.
Me, little old me. No, my story is pretty long. Furniture flipper, lover of all things old, vintage, rickety, falling apart, turning something that isn't something into something else. And the story of how I got started is way too long, but I always say Roger made me do it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, We'll pass it on to Tina from BristlesAi, and I'll let you know what that is here shortly. Tina, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, Jenna. Well, thank you for inviting me. It's really nice to meet you all. I've met Jenna. She's awesome. And actually, I was going to say, before I tell my story, if you want to know Jenna's whole story, we did a whole article on her on our website at BristlesAi. We do these Artist of the Week behind the brush articles, and Jenna was our very first feature. So check that out, and you can read her entire long story. It's amazing. So my name is Tina. I'm from BristlesAi, which is an AI mockup app for DIY projects, but most of our users are furniture refinishers or people that like to do furniture makeovers. So I'm excited to share more about it today.
Awesome. Yay. So I will show you. We'll get started. This is what you'll see when you're looking for the app in your app store, or I apologize. What's it called for Google people?
Play Store.
Play Store. There you go.
Yes.
So this is what you'll look for when you're looking for the app. And then I have got. So this is what happens. If you want to take this here and find yourself an idea like this, and then turn it into that idea.
Whoa.
For your customers,
Awesome.
That is what you're going to do on this app. I can't show you everything, of course, but
Mhm.
Tina, how did you get started into this app?
Yeah. So I have a background in IT. And so I did that for 7 years and then went back to grad school for machine learning. So this was pre-Chat GPT. And I got really interested in computer vision and specifically playing with generative adversarial networks, which was the thing kind of preceding all the AI you know and see today. So really wanted to build an app that let you use your everyday photos and turn them into more on your phone, something that you have with you. You can take really great pictures, but at the time, the tool that you could use to create really great graphics and art was Photoshop, which was really hard to use. So we started building this app that lets you take photos and paint on top of them with AI. And at first, it was taking a photo of like a pond, and you could paint an AI sunset on your picture. And while that was really fun, it wasn't necessarily useful, like a utility tool. And so we started getting feedback from people about what would you actually want a tool like this to do? And what we got to was, oh, we actually want to paint things, like paint real things in photos. And so we started showing scenarios of painting doors, painting furniture. There was one post I did with the app where I changed the paint color of a dresser and changed the knobs, which is just something that I was playing with myself for something in my house. And we just got really high engagement on that one post. And so that was the first signal that, oh, I think this might be interesting. And at first we had a little web app version of Bristles, and I wanted to know if people would be interested in using it, and how could I learn more about the use case in a very deep way, more than just like likes on a video, right? I wanted to hear the stories. So I posted a Zoom link or a Calendly link to sign up for a Zoom call. And I kind of said, okay, for anyone who wants to try the app, hop on and do a video interview with me. And I thought, who's going to sign up to talk to a stranger about a mysterious app that they don't know about? And we had hundreds of people sign up. And so when I did these interviews, these video calls, I got to hear all the stories, and most of them were people that had left their careers, started furniture refinishing, and really wanted a tool to plan out their projects. So that's kind of how I learned about furniture refinishing. Since then, I've done a few myself. I think still beginner level, but it's so much fun.
Awesome. I love that you're utilizing your app to create furniture for yourself. That's so cool.
Yeah.
It is. That really is.
Yeah. That's awesome. Wow. So the response has been really overwhelming, it sounds like. I mean, because it is super useful, because sometimes it's really hard to, in your mind, visualize what a piece is going to look like. And sometimes you even have a hard time just even getting motivated or started because you can't visualize it in your head. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly what I would hear in these stories, that people were trying to hack solutions together, kind of just painting with their photos up on their phone, or using Instagram stories to kind of draw on top of photos, which is something that doesn't help very much. And you can't really send that to a client either.
Right. It doesn't look very professional.
I just have a small video clip that we can show you that gives you a little idea. Here we go.
Yeah, so those are some of the ideas you can generate.
Oh my gosh. Excellent. So you can even add stencils and transfers?
Yeah, you can.
So you know what I do? I steal them. So if you can go online, say to IOD transfers, and crop one out
Okay.
and take it and resize it in the app and put it on a dresser. You've probably seen a couple that I've done like that.
Okay. That's excellent.
It really is. And I didn't save one like that, but I probably should have. But I didn't save one of the photos like that. Let's see. Let me see. I've got a
I
couple.
probably could have used this at about 3:00 today.
Yeah, you could have. You definitely could have.
Oh yeah.
You think that I could have taken that piece I had, Jenna, and came up with the stencil and put that kind of around with the different colors on the top of that table?
Yeah, because when you pull an image offline or from anywhere, when you pull an image out and you go to put it in to the app, it'll remove the background for you and you only have that image. So say you did a bunch of scroll work, pulled scroll work off of a picture, and it removes the background and you can lay it over top and in between and resize it, make it small, big, whatever you want to do. Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow.
I should have got a video of that.
So Tina, do you partner with any of these like paint companies or anything like that currently, or do you have plans to partner if you don't?
We don't officially partner yet, but we would like to in the future.
Okay.
Can I make a recommendation?
You make this go down.
Fusion.
Yeah.
Check into Fusion, definitely.
Okay.
Fusion paints. They would be interested.
Yeah.
So how
Okay.
I was thinking about paint companies where you could bring a picture of your house and they could show you what your house, the color of what it would look like painted,
Yeah, you could upload a photo of your house as well. It's not just furniture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've done
My house, so
I've done
Nice.
I'm
crazy.
signing up right now. I gotta go, you guys.
Like, I could put a picture of myself on there and give myself a new hairdo, and
You could do that. Yes, I actually have done
there's
that
another
with the app.
market for you.
Oh my gosh.
I have done that because there was one year I was thinking about a Halloween costume of like a Wicked.
Okay.
And so I painted myself green.
Okay. Awesome.
I didn't see you learned something new about this. So I've been working with this app, Tina, almost 2 years now, I think.
Possibly, yeah,
might be
at
more.
least two. At least two.
I never knew you could put people. I know you could take people out of pictures and put them into pictures. Now I'm going to paint myself pink.
Yeah, we don't market that use case very much because we market the utility use case more so.
Yeah.
But around Halloween, it might be fun to.
Yes. Yeah,
So.
you totally should and market it that way. You might get
Definitely.
a different group of customers coming in.
Mhm.
That was one of my questions I was going to ask is when did you create Bristles AI? How many years ago?
Yeah, so the first version went live in the App Store in the spring of 2023. Since then, it's changed a ton, but yeah, that was the first version.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger's able to comment. That's good. And yes, he did.
Yes, you can paint cars too. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one thing about Bristles. It's actually pretty general. It's based on a photo. So the subject of the photo is what you can alter. And it's very, very flexible. So you can kind of do anything, but it's not always so obvious how to do it. So if anyone is trying to do something in Bristles and they have a question, you can reach out to me anytime or reach out to our support email or on social media. And I'm happy to show you how to do something because it also teaches me what people want to do with the app, right?
That is the best customer service I've ever heard of.
How many business owners do you know will do a screen share with a customer? I was telling the ladies that before we came on live.
Yeah.
I was having an issue. I had fat fingers. So for me, originally she had where you would do this and paint around, like, you'd touch stuff and draw and paint. I have coffee hands. So for most of the day, my hands are doing this. If y'all have seen in my YouTube videos when I'm painting, I'm like this. So I could not use that feature on the app. And so I was having issues, and she gave me a few tips, but she did a screen share like with her phone and showed me stuff. And it was just something, it touched me a lot, aside from the app, because we all know it's done great things for me. But that customer service, like Crystal said, is 100% everything that should be with small business owners.
Yeah.
But hopefully you're going to be a big business owner too, bigger than
Yes.
you are. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Thanks, Jenna. I'm happy to do it anytime. So
Great.
just let me know what you need.
I'll show you some of the crazy stuff that I have personally done with her app. I created myself a t-shirt. You guys can
That's so
see.
funny.
Oh my gosh, that's
I
good.
stole some clip art offline and put it in with the dresser. And then for my sister's company, I was just playing around unit storage.
Oh my goodness, that's so
You bought too much Halloween decor, let us store
Oh,
it for you. So you can tell.
That's
so
awesome.
The skeletons, I pulled them off of like the Walmart ad. They
okay.
didn't have the hats on them. I put those on, the little skeletons. All
that's
of
so
that,
cute.
all of that you can do with this app. Now you have to play with it a little bit. I created my own gift certificate with her app. None of this was here. The bow wasn't there. That's my logo that I made with her app for my business cards.
Wow.
There is so much. And let me show you this one. So my daughter-in-law does tattoos. So
Ooh.
the gentleman that works for us, his name is Malcolm. So he wanted, they call him Catfish Malcolm. He wanted a Catfish Malcolm tattoo. So we took, that was a stock image. This is a stock image.
Okay.
And I put them together to make the tattoo.
Wow.
Ooh, now the next step is putting the tattoo on him.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're scheduled in a couple weeks for that. So, but again, back to furniture. So let me show you. I'll tell you, I went looking for an app because the customers, 1 out of every 5 customers that I was getting, that I was speaking to, had a hard time envisioning something painted. And I was losing that customer base because either they couldn't envision it, or my husband just doesn't know what it would look like painted. I better not. I heard that so many times. So I started an app store hunting furniture painting apps. She didn't pop up. So I went online and I typed in a bunch of different key phrases and it popped up. And when I went back to the app store, I typed in furniture refinishing apps, and Bristles was the first one. So I jumped on it, joined it, and it's been going strong ever since. Now I've had lots of customers who, when they pull my husband doesn't know what it would look like card, like this one here.
Like, oh, let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you.
My husband wouldn't care, but my husband's also colorblind. So,
oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, so there is this one here is actually one of my favorite. Oh, I didn't upload my before. I apologize. So here is the Bristles idea. This piece was bright Cinderella dress yellow.
Oh, wow.
She was a Cinderella fanatic.
Okay.
And she wanted a certain color, but her husband, she couldn't grasp what she wanted. And her husband didn't want to change it because it was what she wanted. And she paid me to do it 2 years ago. And why are we redoing it? That kind of thing. So she tried to explain to him what she wanted, and I was able to send her that. And this was the finished piece when we were done.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So again, well, here's the before. I found the before.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
You can see the little the rows on the. That's
yes.
cute. Yeah.
And then another one for a lady who I wanted to oops, I got to cut off that, right? Come on, you ladies. Sorry. All night.
It's okay.
So I tend to do a lot of reconfiguring pieces, taking them from what they were into something totally different. And the app will let you do that. Once you learn it and you play around with it, and if anybody ever wants to do it and has questions, just message me. So this piece here, they come a dime a dozen. The style is the same on all of them. It's crazy. So when I started posting that I wanted to turn it into a bookshelf, everybody's like, what do you mean? How would you do that? So I went to Bristles and I made it what I wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Showed everybody. And then so a young lady ordered it, and this is what it became.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Now, she didn't go with that design, but she was able to see that that piece could turn into something other than what it was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Without that app, I never would have been able to make that sale.
Right.
And then this one, I don't have the before on this, but this was a hot pink bed.
Okay.
So this was the inspiration after I put it in, and this was how it turned out.
Wow.
Ooh.
And I love showing all my pictures.
Well, they're gorgeous. You should love
Thank you.
them.
Now, I also have used the app to give myself ideas because, sometimes I just draw a blank. After doing this for so many years, you just draw a blank and you're like, it's not coming to me.
Or something doesn't look right, like about 2 p.m. today for me.
Yes, exactly. And so I turned it into that.
Awesome.
What it was.
Oh, that's
Well,
nice.
You're also using the app to stage your pieces too. So that's also a possibility, because that is something I have been looking for myself, is something to stage my pieces with.
Me too.
I don't have a good staging area anymore. It's not, I mean, like, okay, I'll just take it in front of my garage door.
Well, and moving stuff around. I mean, how many times you want to move a big piece of furniture around? I don't want to do it even once.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the way that I do it with the app, it can be done. It's a little bit difficult, but you have to find an empty room that you like, and then you have to rip your piece out of your room and put it into that room. But I have a feeling maybe we have a room feature coming.
Yeah, yes. So
Okay.
very glad you asked, because right now you can stage, but I would say it's not ideal. But what's coming is a new feature that will let you basically do iterative updates with our generative AI feature. So right now it's more of an inspiration tool, kind of like what Jenna was saying when she needed ideas. You just press a button, get as many ideas as you want. But we're adding a feature that lets you start from a room. It could be starting from your piece of furniture that you've mocked up, and now you want to stage it. It's in your workshop. Then one iterative change from I've mocked it up could be, okay, now I want to update the background to a nice staging area. And you can do that. You can
Yay, I'm excited.
and then you can add decor to it next. And what we're working really hard to do is to keep your piece consistent, because if you've seen other AI tools, it will completely change the structure of your piece. So then it's no longer.
It looks different.
Exactly. So that's what we're focused on right now. And that update should be coming out in the next few weeks. And I will update Jenna personally and you ladies if I have your socials when it's out.
Awesome.
I did list everybody's socials in the description box. So everybody is there. Tina's YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. And I put your guys' YouTubes as well. So if you want to check out everybody's channels, aside from the Flippin' Bunch, if you haven't already,
Yeah,
you can check
I'd love
it
to.
out there.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you for that, Jenna.
Yeah.
So that upgrade for like staging, that will be part of the Bristles program,
Yes.
or is that part going to be part of the new one for laptop?
It'll be part of Bristles, BristlesAi, the app. And then we will port a version of it over, or we'll update that in the new desktop app as well, but at a later time that it'll be a version that's more fitted towards those use cases.
Okay. I guess since we're on the subject, if you want to talk a little bit about the new desktop version that you have going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So we've got a new app called Rekind. It is a desktop app, and you can find it at www.BristlesAi/Rekind. There's also a big button on our main page to get to it. But so what it is a desktop tool. So you got a nice big screen to design on. And if you want to make very precise edits, you've got a mouse. If you've ever used the BristlesAi Shapes tool, it lets you draw out shapes that turn into a layer of paint. That's a lot easier to do on desktop. Another thing that's cool about the Rekind app is it automates the entire furniture refinishing workflow for you. So what I mean is in Bristles, you can do anything, but it takes a few more steps. For example, if you add hardware, you have to copy it across different drawers if you have multiple. On Rekind, it does all of that for you in one swoop. So it applies the paint, it applies the wood stain, and it places and resizes the hardware automatically for you. So even if you add your own piece of hardware, it'll turn it into a little object in your asset library and place it on all your drawers.
Ah, that's so cool.
It is. It's really cool.
Yeah. I wish it was that easy in real life.
Well, let's say, all right, I have a bunch of different knobs that I want to use on my piece of furniture, really bright or decorative knobs. Can I take pictures of those knobs and then kind of interchange them on the piece so I can take a look at it?
Yes, you can. You can do exactly that. I'm so excited you asked.
Yeah. I was messing with that feature on the app recently. It was really cool. Being able to change out the different hardware, and also you have different paint colors loaded in there from different paint companies. If you can give us talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, you can shop the paint colors that are in our app. You can also upload your own. So if there is one that you use that we don't have in there, you just upload a picture of your swatch or a screenshot of the color, and you can add it in.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think it was Country Chic brand that was in there that I saw. So that's really cool that you have that feature in there. I love that because it can be hard to you find a color and then you have to actually go and find that color, like go purchase it. And if it doesn't match up, it's not what your client is looking for. So that just makes total sense that you have that feature in the app. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, we actually worked with the Country Chic team to understand what are their top colors, and we made sure to put those in the app.
Awesome. Really cool.
So I'm going to guess if you can take the knob and try different knobs, I could actually take a picture of a stencil that maybe I want to use, put that stencil on the piece.
You can. With Rekind and with Bristles, you can. The workflow is a little bit different for each. But I would say if you already have the Bristles app, you can take a photo of your stencil. Like Jenna said earlier, we removed the background. If it was a stencil where you're going to paint that negative space, you can change the color right in the app. And then once you're happy with that, copy it as needed across your piece.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can figure that part out before you, Dar, or vice versa, and we'll communicate who figures it out. And
I'm happy to show you as well. Yeah,
good idea. Good idea. Because I'll sit there and play with it for 6 hours. Roger be like, "You didn't get anything done today?" No, I played with my Bristles app.
Well, I'm so impressed because Jenna, you've been doing this pre-selling thing where you post a mock-up and just make sales, and that's so fun to see.
Yes, so many. And a few people have messaged me just about the app in general, because I do have a lot of flipping followers, I guess you could call it, on Facebook. A lot of my followers are out of state, in different states as far as the flippers go. Somebody that I've seen on YouTube or somewhere else, and I've just followed them and comment on their stuff. So I know a few people have joined, just from talking to them. So I'm pleased about that. Maybe this, this video will get even more. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody else doing it yet, though, putting up like I do. But it's a great tool. It's a great tool because one point I think I posted a vanity in like blue, gray, white, hot pink, and green or something. And the hot pink one, she was messaging me in 3 minutes. I have to have that. Can you really paint it that color? Yes, I can.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, I think it's brilliant that you do that because then it's just you're making sales before you do any of the work, and then you don't have to play that guessing game of you've now flipped it and are waiting for the sale.
Yes,
exactly.
Or have a customer that doesn't like it and then you're redoing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh yeah, because it'd be like, oh, you saw it in that color. You're definitely right, Dar.
Yeah. Yes.
I even used the app for the YouTube challenge. What was the one we did when we did the copy your favorite?
Oh, mirror, mirror.
Yeah, mirror. So it was copy your favorite artist from the Flippin' Bunch. So it's so funny. I put in because I wanted to mimic Lavon's piece. So I put it in with, this is where I tore the Dixie Belle transfer apart. You can see the bottom is where I took each half off of their website and put it on there, and then cut out each individual flower and put it on the drawer handle.
Wow. Awesome.
And then that's how it turned out.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
I know all of you have seen that before, so I'll take it off there. But I've used it for so many things, a lot more than just making money. But for YouTube, of course, making money is the important thing. But I've done all kinds of stuff. I have made crazy pictures of my kids and myself together from, like, you take one of them that's one age and one that's another and put them together. It's just all kinds of crazy stuff.
Well, you gotta show us. Did you upload it?
I didn't. I got lost. I apologize. My internet cooped out on me, and then I couldn't upload my videos for some reason.
Oh, if I forgive you.
I know. I've had so many too. I have to do my own Bristles tutorial. Here's what you.
Yes.
That would be good. That would be awesome.
That is one thing I want to comment about as well, because when I was in there and I was trying to figure stuff out, there's tutorials all over the place in the app for all the things. So that was excellent. I was really pleased about that because if I couldn't figure something out, it said right at the top, learn.
Awesome.
Let's show you how to do it. Learn how to do it. So
I'm glad it's useful. Yeah.
I don't recall seeing that in other apps. I don't use too many other apps like Photo Room and stuff like that. I don't use them too often, but do any of them have tutorial stuff like hers?
I think they do, but I think it's all like at the beginning and like there's really no other way to access them. I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, like the last one I might have used was Pick Monkey or something like that, but
right. Yeah.
Nothing and nothing compared to Bristles. So
Oh, glad to hear that.
Need to use it now.
Yeah.
Oh, Mara, definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, please tell me what you think when you do, because feedback is always so important.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, Jenna, you did it the smart way for the mirror challenge where you set everything up. And I literally set things up physically, and kind of took pictures and stood back and looked at them,
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's been way helpful to have back then.
Right.
What is your mirror challenge?
Well, we do challenges on YouTube all the time, and the mirror challenge is part of the Unique Antique Challenge, which is a challenge that I host.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, the winner from the challenge gets to pick the next challenge. So Jenna was a previous winner. So she chose mirror as the theme or the prompt. So it was the Unique Antique Mirror Challenge. So it was basically mirror a a previous piece that one of the flipping bunch had created. So
Oh, okay, okay.
challenge
I see.
that time. So, but it's changing always. And like right now, Lavon was the winner of the last one. So this challenge is coming up as twice as nice. So you have to take a piece and give it a dual look or a dual purpose.
Oh,
Yeah. So it just keeps
Ooh.
continuing on and on.
That
Love
is
it.
really going to help me because I have that kid's little piano and I wanted to turn it into a rolling bookcase.
Yes. Well,
And
now you have the
interesting.
Bristles
I
app.
really, I'm not sure where I want to put the wood or, and on the back, I want some capability to put books on the back as well.
Yep.
So that will help a lot with
Yeah.
what I'm going to
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Yep. BristlesAi to help you figure that all out.
That's amazing.
I see a challenge coming. The next challenge. Create your piece from your AI, Bristles AI picture.
Oh, yes, that
That'd be
sounds.
exciting. And see
I
how
would love to
close-
be involved. Let me know. I
Yes.
can help you host it.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really neat.
For sure.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
so fun.
See who can get the closest to their bristles image.
I agree. Absolutely. So, do you have any more photos, Jenna?
That was all of my pictures.
Okay, I think you had some videos too, didn't
Yes,
you?
I showed the one. The only other one that I have is so Tina was telling us how she does the Behind the Brush series.
Oh, yes.
And I had just done a clip of how you can see how many people she has already hosted with that.
Oh, wow.
You gotta show yours, Jenna.
Yes,
Where are
well,
you?
with mine being first, it ended up last.
Yeah.
Sorry, it went so fast. But I could show it one more time and you can see. So it's a little snippet of the artists that Tina's worked with that use her app, and she tells their story. And of course, we have to pitch in why we love Bristles app so much. I can't be the only one. I'm sure a lot of ladies rave about your app. Do you have a lot of guys using it? Do you know?
I only know the folks that talk to me, right?
Okay.
And I would say 95% of those that actually reach out and talk to me and have questions are ladies.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But would you all say furniture refinishing is a very female?
Yeah.
No.
I think predominantly.
I think so, but I do see more men doing it now, but it's more restoration, I think. It's the men do a little bit more restoration than the furniture painting.
Because there's also a lot of people that are what do people call them? Furniture purists?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's
really, really hate painted furniture.
That's trending right now.
Painted furniture is trending right now.
Furniture purists are trending, Dar.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, the ones that hate painted furniture, I feel like, we get a lot of angry people.
Well, that painted furniture, or I mean the pure furniture is not going to get that maximalism for 2025, which is trending. So.
That's true. They're going to miss out.
Yes, you are.
We have a question from Feel at Home.
That's Gretchen.
Yeah. Did you want to address that? Her son recently reminded her that AI had been in the news for using a lot of energy in a detrimental way. And we knew that was coming. Does use a lot of energy. That's true. I just read that Google's going to be out. I think it's Google. They're going to be out. I want to say around 50 million for to run AI.
Yeah, it's expensive to run inference and to train models, I'll say. But for us, we like to think of ourselves as empowering this refinishing community that is very eco-friendly.
Mhm.
And the work you all do is literally saving furniture from landfills. So with our app, we've actually, based on just the pieces of furniture refinished in our tool, we've by way of helping people keep those pieces out of landfills, we've avoided 37 million plus pounds of CO2.
Yes. Okay, you're reducing your carbon footprint with this app more so than you're, creating problem. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love that. That was
I'm
awesome.
glad you know that. That makes a lot of sense because I'll tell you, I know a lot of pieces that I've had that I've used the app with that never sold at all before just posting it. Because I would say, hey, can't you imagine this white? Or hey, can't you imagine this green? And crickets, they couldn't.
Mhm.
So they were pulled out once again after I discovered the app. Otherwise, they were either not really landfill because we have a fire pit, but I'm sure I'm not the only artist out there who has done the landfill instead because something never sold. I do have a couple pieces still. Now I'm hanging on to them because I don't want to paint them, but I have pieces that if they hadn't been used with bristles to show people and sold, they would have been in the fire pit.
Yeah, that's excellent testimony right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the stat is pretty crazy. It's like over 12 million tons of furniture gets thrown out in the US every year.
That's crazy.
That makes my heart so sad.
Yeah. So you all are doing important work, I think.
Thank you.
I get landfill pictures every once in a while. Yep. Roger has gone to the landfill and am I bringing this home? That's what I get. And a picture of somebody's tossed out a table or something that's sitting there.
Mhm.
I have over 300 pieces of furniture. Are you sure you want to bring that home? But again, we're rescuing it. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
you'd be surprised the stuff you
I
find.
think Gretchen's question though was that because this is AI, is this, going to be using a lot of power? But I think because it's an app, it does not use power like let's say ChatGPT. Is that true statement or no?
It does use power, but the training of the models is kind of condensed to one period, and then it's running inference, which uses less.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. It's not like a big gigantic thing like Google either. So, right? Because I think Google's huge. So.
I do want to go back for Gretchen. It says you desperately need a staging area as well. If you get the Bristles app, you won't need a staging area.
Especially with our update coming out in a few weeks.
Yes. I'm looking forward to the update.
Yeah, me too. How soon is that?
It'll be in a few weeks.
Awesome. Yes. So do you have a paid version and a free version?
We have a 7-day free trial.
Oh, okay.
But there is a subscription plan.
Okay. So how much is the monthly cost then?
So right now on the BristlesAi app, there's a $4.99 weekly plan, and then a $47.99 yearly plan. So that's about $3.99 a month.
Oh, that's very reasonable for the features and all the things you can do. That's excellent.
I didn't even notice that changed. So when I first joined, wasn't it $7.99 a month?
Yes. So you're still grandfathered into that
okay.
plan.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. And then when you're using, did I miss something? Or when you're using the paid subscription, you're doing the Rekind for free? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. So for any Bristles subscribers, we sent this as an email, but if you're an active Bristles subscriber and you want access to the Rekind app, you can send an email to our support. So it's support@BristlesAi, and just say you're a Bristles subscriber, you want access to Rekind, and we can get you access.
Okay. Now, can people do Rekind by itself without doing? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I don't think I'll ever, I know I had discussed with you quite often how I would do better with the desktop app because of my fat fingers and having a mouse and all that. But, I just have gotten so used to the phone, and I can swip really quick, make a picture or change something. I'm going to try out the Rekind, but I watched a couple of the videos. It looks a lot different. So it's kind of like I'm going to have to relearn everything.
It's actually, so I would say Rekind doesn't have much of a learning curve because with Bristles, because it's so flexible, you kind of have to know the types of features you want to line up to go from beginning to finish on your mock-up. But with Rekind, it's more of a wizard that guides you through the whole process. And it'll ask you, what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? So it's very easy.
So the desktop version is made for men, probably.
I snorted. Oh, God.
I think so.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's too funny.
Roger, the new desktop version is made for you. So I'm reading the comments as they're coming in.
Funny. So Tina,
where are the comments?
Yeah. Oh, they're on the side. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah,
I can, but I was on the other tab. Now I can
see. Okay. So what is the thing you are most proud of when it comes to creating Bristles AI?
Sorry, what was the question again?
Oh, what is the thing that you're most proud of when it comes to creating Bristles AI?
It started as creating a kind of a photo editing, an easier photo editing app. And then I think what I'm most proud of is our tool helps people in their businesses. So this is, your livelihood, and our app can help you make that easier. And I think that's awesome. And it motivates me to keep doing what I do and to make it even better for you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Background changer is going to be the bomb for everybody, I think. Because it's hard for people to imagine what something was going to look like in their house when, it's up against somebody's garage door, or it's in their backyard, by the fence, or in my case, on my porch, because there's no fit for you. Everything else has a designation. So I think that's going to be good.
Well, the customer could take a picture of their room, and you could take that piece of furniture and let them go through and look at, well, if you do this color, it'll look like this. You do this color, it'll look like this in your house. If you do this color, it'll look like this.
That I'm glad you brought that up, because I was just talking to a customer yesterday, and she kind of told me that a lot of the time, especially when she's doing custom work, the first step is asking, where is this piece going to go in your home? And then they'll send a picture, and the colors in the room also impact the decision of how you want to design that piece. So that was interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So great point, Dar. That was, that's perfect.
You just triggered my brain. I really appreciate that. Quite a few times I've taken one of my pieces after it's painted and put it into a customer. You have to erase their dresser they currently have because they're not moving a dresser.
Yeah.
So that erase tool is a game changer. So you erase it and you put yours in. But that was the one that I had saved. So this is the one that I was telling you that sold to the customer. This is the one where his wife could not envision anything but this 1980s green piece that she has.
Okay.
So she said either black or white is what she told her husband. So I mocked it up in black.
Okay.
And then I mocked it up in white, and I was able to sell it to them without without staining the top. because I said, hey, look at this. You see how the top is no longer brown? It brings it a little bit more modern.
Mhm.
So number one, less work for me.
Yes.
Number two, she was able to envision her piece she's had since 1984
Yeah.
in a different color scheme.
And what color did
That's
she go
awesome.
with now? Because I'm curious.
Sorry?
What color did she go with now?
Went with the white.
Did
Yep.
she?
Yes, and no stained top. Thank goodness. Because you know
Mhm.
what a pain it is to remove those off the top of there, sand them and stain them. Oh my goodness, I was so happy.
Oh, it was attached.
Yeah, see the top of it,
Whoa.
It
Mhm.
wasn't a two-piece. Okay.
and I would have to turn it upside down and stand on my head and sand and everything else. But he chose it like that after I said, "But look how modern it looks now." So. Yeah, so you saved me time with your app.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And I always remember the story you told me about turning a little 3-drawer dresser into an apothecary cabinet. I
Yes.
thought that was one of the coolest ones.
For some reason, I don't see those pictures here. They were supposed to be here.
But that's one where I think, Jenna, you had an idea that your potential customers definitely wouldn't have thought of looking at that dresser.
No, and they couldn't visualize it. It was 3 drawers and it had big long handles. And when I put it into the app, it actually just gave me that idea. It wasn't like I created it. So it gave me that idea and I copied it onto the piece itself, routed out the drawers, put a little handle on each one. But yeah, it was a little mid-century modern, just
That
funky
was so
green
cool.
piece. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks to your app though, because it would have been painted pink or white or whatever. It probably sat in my store for years.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So earlier you mentioned that you reached out and I'm not sure what community you reached out to, and you said, hey, I have this furniture app. Would people like to try it? What community was that, and how did you reach out to those people and make the connection? Because I think that's one of the hardest things that we all share is finding our audience and reaching out, and then actually getting them to follow through.
Yeah. So that was back in 2023 when we were just coming out with our tool, and we just started our Instagram channel. So at BristlesAi. And I started posting videos there, and I just had a link in our profile, in our bio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, furniture refinishers found us, and DIYers as well.
Okay, cool.
Well, when you look at the one graphic that you have of the same table and the different, pictures that's going through and the different looks that you can get, right there's an eye opener for anybody that does.
Yeah.
flip.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Because I mean, that table, that was just a really cool inspiration right there. All the different looks. I really like that. That was cool. I liked it.
Thanks.
I'm gonna read Roger's app if you don't mind. I mean, app. Oh my goodness. Comment. So comment said, Roger, I told you I'm gonna have a brain fart. Roger said, as much as it has helped us.
Do you want to put? You should be able to put it on the screen if you click.
I don't know how to do that, girls.
Just click on the message.
Yeah.
Just click on it.
Oh, I'm reading it from my phone because I can't see it anywhere else. He basically was saying that we have truly been blessed to find your app. Is pretty much what he's saying.
Thanks, Roger. I appreciate it.
And I do have to add into that. So you were talking about what you're most proud of. You guys, Tina should be most proud. Do you know that she built this app with her husband? She's a 2-person team running, creating, doing everything with this app. So kudos to you.
I'm
guys.
laughing at Roger, not you. Not you. I'm laughing at Roger's comment.
At least they don't
Jenna, I
all pop on
appreciate
the
it.
screen. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for sure. Absolutely. Just for the two of you. So it's
Even working with your husband's a lot of work, man.
Oh,
Jenna knows.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
So now what you have to create in your apps is right now, when I'm looking at myself, I look like a judge sitting at a table. I have it where I can change my hair, change my clothes, so I don't look like a judge sitting in a chair. And,
Okay.
for the face and youngness, but it stays on you live. So when you move, it stays on you.
That'll be our third app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we ask, is there anything in the works coming that we don't know about?
No, I mean the updates to the BristlesAi app, and we've got our desktop app that will also have a mobile app version of. So that's going to be launched in app stores soon as well.
Okay.
And that's what we have going on right now. But
Awesome.
Is there video capability by any chance?
to create video,
Yes.
not right now, but I'm curious to learn what you would like.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Well, you see how you have your rolling video, the first one that I showed with all the changing pictures.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know I can do that myself, but if your app could do it, you put in, you want it blue, pink, purple, green, and then change it from one to the other instead of I have to go and create every single color table.
So that's like easy for you to create social media posts.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a whole post. Cool. All right.
Okay.
I look forward to that.
Like
would you all like that too?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Would you all like that added in as well?
I need to get in there and use it. I'm just like, I'm watching the time. I'm like, man, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gone. I'm going to go get on that app.
Like for a piece of furniture. Uh-oh, I almost pulled a hairy potty. Like, I hate to compare it even, but let's just say other AI programs where you put in, show me a room that's turquoise with the end table that's blue, that has 4 chairs. And I mean, like, just put in for the piece of furniture, show me a piece of furniture that will either be blue, red, yellow with decorative knobs with a wooden top, something like that. And then a bunch of them would come up. I think that's kind of what you're talking about. Hey, Jenna?
Yeah. So say I have a specific dresser that I have to create each picture. So if I want it pink, I have to create the picture in pink, save it, get it out of there, redo it, create it in blue, get it out of there, create it in purple, get it out of there. But I'm thinking if there was a way that she could make a skit version to where I want this dresser, blue, pink, purple, green, and a video will just change the color.
Yeah.
Like
We're looking for an easier way to do our work.
Well, she's already done that halfway for me anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. We could certainly add something like that.
I hope it's coming out the way my brain wants it to.
No, it does.
Okay.
You're like a carousel almost.
Yes.
Like, just come out as a carousel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because her app would make it so much easier than me making all that stuff. It's probably a couple clicks for her, some code, whatever it is. And
Right.
Yeah.
whereas for me, it's 3 hours of sitting there copy and pasting and changing colors and all that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know. So would you rather share, Jenna, how you share right now on your Facebook page and you share kind of like 5 or 6 different possibilities of what a piece in your inventory could be?
Yes.
Like, is anyone interested? You share the dimensions. Would you rather share that as a video?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
The Facebook algorithm gets bored with you only posting pictures or only posting videos. And now they're telling us don't post reels. It's just crazy. So if we could bounce around like the algorithm bounces around, that'd be great.
Okay.
Facebook doesn't want reels anymore.
No, that's what they told me today. I have what do you call it? The
Interesting.
Facebook guru people where they'll send you messages every once in a while. I signed up for that years ago. And yeah, that's what they sent me today. No longer post Facebook reels. I'm gonna keep on though, but I mean, I do it anyway. Just because next week you'll be back to posting reels.
Yeah, they change things more than they change your underwear, I swear.
Yeah.
They do. I can't keep up.
Yeah, I know. It's
A
crazy.
man invented Facebook. That's why. So. Oh,
Awesome.
I do have one question. Do you by any chance know your amount of subscribers?
Yeah, so we've had over 8,000 subscribers.
Awesome.
Really? That is awesome. Oh gosh. I want to see you double and triple and quadruple that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. All the good vibes to you guys because this is just great. I just love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Me too. All right. Well, ladies, it is 8:01. Anybody have any other questions for Tina? Or Tina, do you have any questions or information or anything you want to add?
I don't have anything myself.
No, thank you all for inviting me. This was really fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me know if you want to do that design contest.
Yeah, we would love to have you come back on. Maybe we can do like a whole screen share presentation or something, and you could give us a run through on how to use it. Yeah, this was
great.
I really enjoyed this. I learned a lot today. So I'm really excited to get on Bristles and start, utilizing it to benefit my business.
Yeah.
Yay, I am so excited.
Don't go anywhere after we log off. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get out of here and go have some coffee. At least I am. I don't know about you. Again, Tina, thank you so much for coming on. And thank you, ladies, for letting me host tonight. I appreciate it.
We got a thank you from one of the viewers. I'm really excited to get started with Bristles as well. Thank you, Tina, for helping to explain the product.
Awesome.
And Jenna as well for offering specific case uses. Great show, Flippin' Bunch.
Yeah.
Thank you all. We love you. I think I'm learning. Y'all have a good night.
Bye. So nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we're off, right?
Yeah.
It still says live.
Because I did it twice.